Hey guys, I am back with another video, and today I am going to be reviewing Ulta's Sculpting Brow Pencil. If you are thinking about purchasing this product, watch to find out what you need to know before you buy. I purchased this at Ulta and it cost $10. It comes in 10 different shades and I purchased the shade dark brown. When looking at the different shades on the Ulta website, they do have a description under each of the shades. I don't know if it's meant to describe the actual shade or if it's a description of the skin tone and like the type of hair to match this shade. But under dark brown, it says dark brown with cool undertones. Now, normally I would get espresso for most brow product shades, but espresso says deep brown to black with warm undertones. And because more recently I've been getting cool undertone foundations, I decided to go with dark brown. This is a dual-ended product, which includes a spoolie and pencil for an all-in-one tool. It has a smooth and soft formula that blends seamlessly. It is cruelty-free and clean. So, okay, I was just trying to show you the spoolie, but it takes the spoolie with it. You kind of have to hold the bottom part down when you're removing the cap on it because the spoolie will just pop off with it. It has a small sized spoolie on one end. And then on the other end, here it is looking at it from the side, but then here it is from that angle. And it's not as like skinny as I thought it would be. It's more like a triangle shape, so it is fatter on the bottom. When I apply my pomades, I usually use a pretty sharp, small angled brush, and it is skinny the whole way through. So I wasn't expecting it to look like this. It does have a sharp point on the tip of it. It's just like fatter. Maybe that'll be faster in order to apply the brow product. You do have to twist it up to get the product. When applying, it does say to use the pointy tip to kind of outline your brow and then the flat edge to fill in the brows, and then of course to blend it out with the spoolie. Before we get started, let me go ahead and swatch it here on my hand. Okay, one swatch, I did not get anything. So that's about 10 swatches. I'm probably going to have to work at it to get the color that I want because I do like a more bolder color for my brows. Let's get started here on the right brow.
Did you really think one night could let me down? Girl, you know you're the one I want, it's true. If you only knew what I'm prepared to do. But I hesitate and I don't wanna leave this way. Leave this, I don't wanna wait too long. 'Cause baby girl, you have everything I can't replace.
I guess swiping the brow pencil on my hand warmed it up a lot because it actually applied a lot more pigmented on my brows than it did on my hand. The pointy tip has a lot of pigments. It actually gave me the type of brow that I normally go for, which is a more bolder brow. I was expecting that it was going to give more like a natural feathery looking brow because of the pictures that I saw online, but I couldn't really get like hair-like strokes from it. I do like this color. I think that it matches well with my hair without it being too dark, and it is not too brown either. The hardest thing that I had with this product was to fill in, and you saw it took me a while, the front ends of my brow. When I apply the pomade with a straight edge brush, it's just really easy for me to apply to the front end of the brows because you can kind of try to mimic those hair-like strokes and it just doesn't apply so boldly. I feel like since this is like fatter, it's hard to use the flat edge for the front. It just gives a lot of color and I kept having to blend it out. And the pointy tip is just so pigmented that I had to blend that out too. So it just took me a while with the type of applicator that it is to fill in the front part of my brows. Other than that, it works great for the rest of the brows. Overall, I think it's pretty easy to use this product. You just gotta get used to how much pigment each side gives. The spoolie works well, got me the brows that I wanted. So let's see how this product is going to last on my oily skin. I'll check in with you guys midday and then I'll do the end of the night check-in after wearing for at least 8 hours and give you guys my final thoughts at that time. So I will see you guys in about 4 to 5 hours. You can see how oily my face and my eyebrows are, but the eyebrows are still as pigmented as when I first applied them. Nothing has really come off. We're still looking strong midway through this wear test. I will wear this for at least 3.5 more hours and then I'll check in with you guys tonight.
Give you space. I hope you see when it's just you and
I really like this brow product. The color range is actually pretty good. It has 10 different shades. And when I was reading the reviews for the lighter shades, people who had lighter hair color said it was actually a really good match for them. As you can see, it lasted all day on my oily skin. Probably the only parts that smudged off a little bit is at the ends. But other than that, they look pretty intact and pretty much the same except for the oiliness as when I applied it. After a bit of warming up, it was actually a lot more pigmented than I thought it was initially. It gives me the bold brow that I prefer. The applicator is okay. I still do prefer just like a regular type of brow pencil, but the pointy part of the applicator does give a nice outline and the flat edge does fill in brows well. Because the flat edge is not really skinny, it doesn't give you those hair-like strokes if that's what you're looking for, but it does fill in the brows really nicely and quickly. The part that I had a hard time with using the applicator with is the inner parts of my brow, and I think it's because I don't have a lot of hair on the inner parts of my brow. So when I was applying, trying to use the pointy part, it was really pigmented and I had to really blend it out. And then when I tried to use the flat tip part, it just looked like there was so much color there and I don't like it to be as dark on the inner part. It did take some time to blend out the inner parts of my eyebrows, but that is the only part that gave me a hard time with this type of applicator. All in all, I think it's a really good brow product. It's going to go into rotation with my other brow products that I normally use, which is Anastasia Dip Brow, e.l.f.'s Pomade, and e.l.f.'s Brow Pencil. I was thinking about like, would I repurchase this over the e.l.f. products because the e.l.f. products are more affordable. This is still affordable, it's $10, but the e.l.f. products are cheaper than that. And I think I would. This gives me a bolder brow without having to use like the pomade. And I kind of like that. Thank you guys so much for watching my review on Ulta's Sculpting Brow Pencil. If you want to follow me on all my other social media, I am at Jenn Reviews on Facebook and on Instagram, and I am at Jenn Reviews _ on TikTok. If you're looking for a certain product that I've reviewed, I do separate my playlist by brand. So all you have to do is click on that brand and you can see all of the products that I reviewed from them. Thanks again for watching and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Do you think about what you're running from?